Chill, bro. Alright. Let me just make sure it's up. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we're gonna be giving dawah to Christian omegle users. So just in America. I got Sheikh.
Might see Zionists.
Yep, what did you say?
Might see Zionists in America.
We got Sheikh Abdul Aziz Nushimama.
And we got King Fahd.
How do you Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam. Am I saying that right? Am I saying any of this right? Like the beginning sermon. Wa rasulillahi ajma'in. Did I say any of that right?
I say Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihi.
Oh, Kareem sallallahu alaihi
وأشهد
wasallam.
أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا صلى الله عليه وسلم عبده ورسوله.
So I missed a couple points. But
Oh, there's different ways of saying
anyways, but you have to say that for the beginning of sermons, right?
it. Yeah.
Oh. Is it appropriate that I said it here?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're addressing people.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So right now we're actually gonna work on our thumbnail, because I wanted to get the live stream up, but I wanted to work on the thumbnail before we hop on Omegle. So let's do that. So Sheikh over here got a great idea for the thumbnail. I'm gonna commend him for it, and we're gonna do that right now. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Let's just put it there. Cool. And here we go. So the thumbnail, we're just gonna do this, right? Hold up. Add content. Okay, we're still on the disconnected. Nushi Mama, I'm gonna need your help here. Do you know how to color this background? I found it. Black is always good because it contrasts well. Trust me, I'm the thumbnail king. I'm good at thumbnails, I'm telling you. Okay, and then you said, I'm telling you, this is actually goated. We'll throw in all three of them. Okay. So we'll collect this one first. We'll put them here. We'll remove this guy's background. This guy's background. Stop playing, bro. You can't lie. You can't lie. This is a fire thumbnail. You can't lie. And then what do you want to do? Like red words versus? What are you thinking? Like verses spelled out, right?
Those verses are, yes. Maybe put the,
What you mean? Like make it bigger?
No. The rat. Copy the rat and put little rats around it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nishimama, you evil, but I see where you're coming from. That one. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Bro. What are we thinking? This is not mocking, is it?
No, it's not. How's mocking?
Okay.
We put cats for Muslims.
Hey.
And we borrowed that image from, oh man, that rat, the pastoral rat.
The pastoral. Let's make this bold. How bold? And then let's make it and then like red. I'm thinking. So it like pops out. And no, the outline color will be like black. No, because it blends on the background. What color should it be? Like okay, that yes, it works. It like catches your attention. It's like one of those colors because it contrasts with the background. So like when you're scrolling, you'll see this like it versus. Yo, why is it rats versus cats? Yo, slappity tappity. Yo, we got our thumbnail. We got our thumbnail. Oh, I also wanted to do this. I wanted to record too. Because I'm thinking like if there's good bits, I'm gonna edit them out and make a video on it too. Like a YouTube video. Because this is live stream. This is just like one and done. That's it. We're live. Yeah. Okay. We got it down. You ready, bro? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We better hit these Christians. Wait, what if we run into like a weirdo?
Then we just scroll past the.
No, but YouTube's gonna take down the stream and strike me.
Oh, for what? If you run into a weirdo?
Someone pops his dingling and starts shaking it, bro.
As soon as we see that, we
Bro, there's no as soon as we see it. As soon as we see it, we're cooked. Because it's gonna be on here. Unless I have to turn off the stream on and off, like hide the screen, but that's kind of annoying to do. I'm just guys, whatever. I don't care. The thumbnail's uploaded though. Go on my YouTube channel. Let's see it. Let's see it.
You're recording at the same time, right?
Yeah, a live stream. Yep. This is live.
Oh, we can just clip out the parts and everything and just say make a video like
Yeah. No, I'll do that part. I'm saying the live.
YouTube took it down.
No, I'm saying the live stream because
it's
being recorded regardless. Yeah. Let's go! Show them. It's probably not gonna show. Yeah. It's delayed, but they get the point. Whoever's clicking on it will see it. All right, you ready? So we have VPN on. Live stream, cause it's being recorded. So we're not gonna be attacked by the Yehudis. No one's gonna come after us.
I know Yehudis here, bro.
We're gonna put this on the main screen now.
Let's bully some Christians.
Yo, chill out, bro. We love Christians. That was a joke. We love the non-Jews. We don't like the... I'm just joking. Alrighty. So, you ready? You want to just start it? Okay, how about this? You see how it says male, female? Couple. What are you thinking?
Like, debating couple? That's
no,
crazy.
I am a couple.
Oh.
Alright. How's the thumbnail though? It's good, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let's run it. We're live. We got the chat right here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Cameras are enabled. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually turn off the stream camera because they're gonna see us here anyways. So we'll turn that off now. Okay, you ready? Here we go. It didn't work. I got scammed. Hello? Oh, wait, settings. Wait, what? Hello? Why isn't it working? Reset permissions. While running through technical difficulties. Why is it doing this? You denied access to your devices. Your partners? 1 second. Nusha, mama, help me. It's not working.
What happened?
What do we do?
What happened? Oh, the camera's not working?
No, it's working, but I think because I have it here, it's not allowing me to. It's like always in use. So if I delete it, I don't want to delete it because I want to use it. Okay, let me
What are you
just.
saying?
Cause like on the OBS, the streaming, it says the camera is in use. So that's why like other cameras won't work. But now that I close it, it will work. So now if I refresh it. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that. Alright, let's go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Don't flash.
How do you click the next route? Where's the button?
They're skipping us.
That kid looks like oil, bro. What the heck?
What happened?
I said that kid looks like oil.
Bruh. Man, fuck Rocket League, bro. It's the worst game ever. I don't even know why I still play it.
Yeah, we don't know why you still play.
Wait a minute, Pogo? Flip reset? Pinch?
Yo, what
Fuck.
in the Hibat Ullah is this?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Me too.
Yeah, we don't know why you play it either.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Wallah, he looks miserable. He looks so miserable. Yo.
Yo, that looked like Yashiru.
Yeah, she knows crazy. Hello?
Looked like someone was in the bathroom.
Hello? Can someone stop
Hey,
saying-
do you want? Ew, it's a fucking Muslim. Fuck you, you Muslim.
What are
You
you from
stupid Muslim. You
Mexico
guys
or
killed
something?
America. Fuck ISIS. You guys killed millions of innocent people. You guys hate Christians. You guys cut the Christian heads, you dirty Muslim. All Muslims must die. You guys are horrible humans. Christianity is the life of Jesus. I love you, Jesus. Fuck you, Muslim.
Sure. You're projecting.
Hey,
brother.
okay. Name me 5 things Muslim did to America other than kill,
Wait.
bring inflation up, bring our taxes up,
I got you.
bring poverty to
we'll
America,
talk
bring
about-
violence. Muslim people don't spread peace.
We'll
You
talk
guys spread violence. You guys are
relax.
horrible human beings. You guys
Okay.
only care about yourself.
I know.
That's all Muslims do. They're very selfish. My mother always told me never mess with a Muslim because they are very selfish and very rude humans.
I got you.
You guys are all selfish. And very
Well, okay,
rude.
let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no problem. So look,
Go.
I just want to say, are you hearing an echo when you talk?
I'm listening. Go talk.
I got you. But when you were talking, did you hear an echo?
Did I hear what?
Did you hear an echo when you were talking?
No, it's fine. Your mic is good.
Okay, no echo. Okay, good. Okay, let's start with
Yeah.
one claim at a time, cause you're kind of just like machine gunning
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening, bro. I'm listening. Go ahead, bro. I'm not gonna skip you. Go. Let's talk. Go.
Okay, can I see your face first?
No. I don't want to show my face. I don't feel comfortable enough.
You don't feel comfortable enough? Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah,
so what's
I say
wrong with
stupid shit on here.
what's wrong with Muslims? I don't
Yeah.
get it. Like you just say like, what's the thing that
Be-
takes you
because-
off the most?
Because every time I try talking to a Muslim woman or Muslim men, they're very rude. They're very rude. You guys did so much bad things to America. All this war shit, all this violence is because of Muslims. You guys, first of all, you guys you guys listen to somebody named Osama bin Laden. What did he do? He killed millions. ISIS and terror, all the terror shit started happening during 9/11 because of Muslim people. I thought you guys are following Allah, following the books of the Muslim shit, and then you guys do some shit like this to America. Why? That's the problem with Muslim people. They're very rude people. Is this how you guys are taught in your culture to be selfish? Is that what you guys do? And look, I don't have no problem with you guys. I don't hate you. I hate Muslims, and you guys are Muslims. But it doesn't mean I justify you as, I'm not going to talk to you, I just don't like Muslims.
You
The
don't
religion,
like-
I don't like the religion Muslim. It's why, bro? They're horrible.
Where did you talk to Muslims to begin with? You said that you talked to
Dude,
Muslims.
I
and
have
they were very
bunch
rude
of
to you.
dude. I'm white. I'm a Caucasian male. I'm a liberal. I hate fucking conservative rights. Listen, we have a lot of Muslim community in Minnesota. I'm from Minneapolis, you know? Bunch of Somalians, Ethiopians, we have some Nigerians. Very rude. They think too, bro. They kind of look like the dude on the right. They all have the same facial structure and all that shit, and all they do is talk bullshit. Dude, Jesus is the way, bro. Gotcha. Jesus is the way, brother.
So what do these Christians say that you hate so much that is like so invigorating for you?
Because Muslim, and not only that, Muslim women are horrible, bro. All they do is like, oh, I cannot fuck until I get married, bro. That's another reason why I hate Muslims. I'm trying to fuck a bitch, and then she's saying, I can't have sex. I can't even show my hair. Like, why is it so strict?
That's okay. That's okay. Listen, buddy. Mary didn't show her hair, okay? And in the Torah, women don't show their hair too. I get that you have a lot of hate against Muslims. Fair, okay. Whatever happened to you happened, all right? You talked about Jesus being the way. Can you talk about Christianity without talking about Islam at all? Open challenge.
Of course I can talk. I go to church.
Don't even talk about Islam at all. Just talk about Christianity. Why is Christianity true?
Because God made us all, bro. And I'm not gonna say nothing about Allah, because isn't God?
There you go. Why is Allah coming? Listen. Why is Allah coming into the picture? I said, talk about Christianity.
Because Allah is part of Christianity too. Because you guys see Allah as God too, and it's the same God. I respect that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, here's the thing.
Okay, yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Let's be logical and let's talk like adults. I don't know if you're an adult or if you're a teenager because you're refusing to show your face.
I'm an adult, yes.
So I can't tell if you're being insecure or if you're being scared, right?
Or if you're being sincere at all.
So here's the thing. Let's start with a logical premise, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a God.
Listening.
There's something called the necessary existence. I don't know if you have a philosophy background, right? There's something called the necessary existence, right? It doesn't matter whether you're a Muslim or a Jew or a Christian or a Hindu or an atheist, regardless of what you are, you don't need to believe in God to say there's a God. It's just like saying if I went out and said there's no sun, doesn't mean there is no sun. There will and always be a sun. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now,
makes sense. Yes.
Muslims and Christians and Jews, what we're differing on isn't that God exists or not. We're differing on what did God say and who is this God, right? We're talking about the same God. We're just describing him very differently. Now, you said God made us all. I agree, 100%. That has nothing to do with why you think Christianity is true. That has nothing to do with you bringing in Allah into the equation, right? And I agree that in the Arabic Bible, God, the name of God is Allah, right? What I am saying is, can you talk about Christianity using the arguments for Christianity, right? Because you said Jesus is the way, right? I don't know what assumptions you have, right? And I can't really, show you how Muslims are in Omegle because this is not the place. I need to know you personally to do that. Anyways, can you, the challenge to you is, I'm just going to talk about your claim on Jesus being the way. Can you argue for Christianity without referring to Islam at all? And if you do refer to Islam, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to tell you you're referring to Islam. Fair?
Fair.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Jesus is the he's the son of God, We have the three things. We have God, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Why don't Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet?
There you go.
Do you guys not believe in Jesus?
Hey, listen.
Do you guys not know that Jesus was the one that died on the cross?
Brother, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to interrupt you because you're referring Islam again. Why did you bring Muslims into the equation? I just told you, talk about Christianity. Don't talk about Muslims. Don't talk about Islam. Don't talk about Judaism. Imagine none of this exists. Imagine I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist, right? Let's say I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
Convince me Christianity is true. Don't think don't think I'm a Muslim. Just pretend that I'm an atheist. Sure, I'm covering my face and my whole body if need be.
Okay.
Right? I'm an atheist. Convince me Christianity is true.
Okay, so who made all of us, bro? Do you think we just came out of nowhere and we were just born?
No,
God
I
made
acknowledge
us.
there's a God. Just like I said, there's a God. But I just don't think that God sent down revelation. Why would he send down revelation? And if so, let's say God did send down revelation. It doesn't make sense. It has to be Christianity. Like, why should God send down revelation? That,
Because
should be in a
in
book, like in the
Christianity,
Bible.
okay, so let me ask you this: what's the difference of being Muslim and being Christian? Like,
Okay.
tell me the difference of Christianity and Muslim. I need the two difference because the most biggest picture
Okay,
that Christianity
again, here's
focuses
the
on
thing.
is that
Here's
Jesus
the
is the
thing.
prophet.
Here's the thing. You
Go.
haven't argued for Christianity at all. If you realize, you haven't talked
Yeah.
about Christianity at all in the past, I don't know,
Because,
5
bro,
minutes.
Christianity is a real thing. The Bible.
Okay,
The way
prove it.
people
Prove
see
it
it,
to
people have
me.
seen this.
All right, listen, brother. Prove
Yeah.
it to me Christianity is true. You're not. You're incapable of doing that.
I don't know how
You're
it's hard to
saying,
prove it, bro. I
all
can
you're
just say everything,
saying,
but I
listen.
don't know how am I gonna prove it to you just by words,
Okay,
bro. You have to
let
see
me
it in real
let
life.
me here's the thing. You're a logical human being. I'm a logical human being. If I tell you 2 plus 2 equals 4, do I need to show you on the board? Do I need to bring you 2
No,
apples to show it to you or something like that? No, I don't. I don't
no,
need
you
to bring you
don't.
2 apples and 2 apples and be like, hey, here you go, 4 apples, right? You know,
Yeah,
just by words, 2 plus 2 equals 4. As a logical human being, do you go to college or did you, like, you went through an educational curriculum, right? You use
yeah,
logic to go through your life. When you go to the grocery market, to the superstore, I mean, you look at what you want to buy. There's a parasite going around. I don't know if you have heard about it, right? You're using your logic to decide what fruits to buy, what vegetables to buy, right? You use your logic
yeah.
in day-to-day life. Humans are logical beings, so use your logic to prove to me Christianity is true, right?
Let me just make it very easy for you. What's your name?
My name's Brian, like Brady.
Brady. Okay. Muhammad.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. Look, let
nice
me
to
just
meet you,
make it
bro.
very simple for you. Prove Christianity is the truth using logic and your 5 senses. Because if you cannot use your 5 senses and logic and you just kind of throw it on faith, then how can that be the truth if you cannot prove it? Does that make sense? So just using the 5 senses, you can use faith as well, but logical proof, you have to have steps to prove it. If you can prove it, please prove Christianity is the truth. And if you cannot, that's okay,
Christian.
but at least state the fact. Please try not to bring
Okay,
Islam, because as soon as you bring Islam into the question, how can the Bible be the truth if it requires assistance from a different religion, whether it be Judaism or Islam? Makes sense?
makes sense. Yeah.
Cool.
So I believe that Christianity is true because I pray to Jesus. I hear him. I hear him through my heart. I hear everything I go through. I have a cross on inside of my car driving, and I feel safe because of Jesus. I talk to him. I talk to God. I pray to saints and stuff. I believe in all this. I believe that Mother Mary is the mother of Jesus, and the way it's shown because of the way my life has changed through prayers. Because when something hard happens in my life, I pray to Jesus, and it doesn't automatically fix it, but it helps me get a guidance. God and Jesus and whoever, they guide me. And then sometimes, I don't really read the Bible. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like reading. I don't really like reading that much. Especially when it gets to Bible. But I just want a stronger I don't. It's hard to explain, but I'm Christian, right? I'm Christian and Catholic. That's why I believe in saints. Because Catholic, they don't believe in saints. But I'm Christian and I'm Catholic because of my parents. So I experience both, the difference of both of them, right? But it's just that I go to church on Sundays, but it's I just don't really I'm just trying to connect with more to God, but it's just hard to. And the only reason I don't like Muslims is because their religion is just I don't like it, bro. It's just
I
just
got,
I
I
just
got
don't
you.
see it.
Well,
Why are you believing it?
let's stick to Christianity,
Why
and
don't you believe
we'll
it?
jump
Okay,
to
my main question is why don't you believe in Jesus? Is what I'm trying to say.
okay.
Why don't Muslims or
Here, Brady,
Islam? Why
Brady.
don't they believe in Jesus? Is the main thing. If you guys believe in Jesus, no problem. But why don't you guys believe that
Brother,
Jesus is the Son of God?
Brady. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Brady.
Yeah.
Let me, just like in another human being. If I yelled at you, Islam is the truth. Why don't you believe in Islam? Right? you're not going to believe in Islam. Because why? Why would you believe in Islam? Like, because A, your behavior is very aggressive. Or like, oh, you Christian, believe in Islam. It doesn't make sense. It's like, doesn't make it true. If I say, but you become atheist, it doesn't make a difference, right? What we have to do, we have to have a sincere dialogue, right? Which we're trying to do with you over here, Brady. I understand that, you know, you have a very strong emotional attachment to Jesus, right? You love Jesus, right? You see him as your the path to your salvation, right? I'm not here to tell you, Brady, you have to accept Islam or anything. I'm just here to talk about Islam, see what people are saying about Islam, right? Now, you, Brady, I don't know if you have been noticing, you haven't actually proved Christianity yet, brother. All you said so far is that you read the Bible and you saw positive changes in your life. If I say Hinduism brought positive changes to my life, or secularism, kicking God out of the picture brought positive changes to my life, right? There's people, by the way, Brady, who become prostitutes and they say, oh, well, you know, the strip club brought positive changes in my life. My mental health is better and I can make clear decisions now and all this kind of stuff, right? There's Muslims and Christians, we agree on the LGBTQ issue. There's people, homosexual people, who actually say that, after becoming homosexual, I became so much better, my life improved, and all this kind of stuff, right? So what I'm trying to say, Brady, is that I'm not denying that there may have been positive changes in your life, like you said, right? I'm not there with you. And it is true that when people, you know, adopt an idea or a belief system, it does impact their life, right? That has nothing to do with why something is true, right? The way we know truth, there's a specific way. Brady, if you don't mind telling me, you work right now, or have you graduated college?
Yeah, I already graduated college. Yeah, I do like day trading.
I graduated college too. Just to, like, you know, just so you know, just to establish common ground, and just so you know that I'm not trying to, you know, kind of scam you or anything, right? Now, I have an engineering background. My brother over here, Muhammad, he has an engineering background too, right? In engineering and STEM, there's a process for knowing something, right? The engineer that designed the device, right, you're speaking through, there was a process for him to design that device, right? There was a science behind it, and there was a way he learned this is how the world works, and if I tweak certain molecules and stuff in a certain way, I can come up with a cell phone or a laptop or whatever, correct? So there's a process to know the truth, right? That process we call logic. What we want to know is that through using logic, can you argue for Christianity? We will talk about why Muslims don't believe in it. We will talk about Islam, right? We're promising you.
Yeah.
As long as you keep sincere, as long as you keep an open mind, and as long as you actually talk about what we are asking you to, which is to prove Christianity. You're saying that, how can I prove Christianity? That's like saying, how can I prove 2 + 2 = 4 using words? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Brady.
I think he already made it clear, Brady, and I just want to interject for you. But based on what you said, I mean, that's pretty much a consensus of what you believe in, right? You read the Bible here and there. You've been to church, and you believe Jesus, you know, peace be upon him. He changed your life, for lack of better words, in a good way, right? And you see positive change. Correct me if I'm wrong. That all is essentially what you said. Correct. So if we were to take that belief and that understanding, that personal conviction, and we apply it to any other worldview, it could be not even a worldview. If I go outside one day and I look at a rock, and let's say I'm schizophrenic, and I'm just giving you, like I said, this is just an example. I'm schizophrenic, and I say the rock talked to me, and the rock gave, you know, it gave me good tidings and gave me how to live my life, and it's telling me what to do, and it's preaching good to me, and I believe in the rock, and then I start congregating around the rock, and like and it's bring good in my life. Would you take my personal account for it, and you didn't know I was schizophrenic? I mean, it's this idea of
No, I
personal.
would have thought you were crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you can say that for almost every religion unless you can establish a logical process in which it is the truth. Does that make sense? Brady?
I don't know how to explain, but can I hear like your guys' thought? Like, why are you guys Muslim?
Yeah, we'll get to that, but does it make sense that personal conviction or personal stories doesn't help clarify or prove that a religion, or in this case Christianity, would be the truth because it's based on your personal experience? Does that make sense? Like, there's just because you experienced it and I went out and I prayed to Christ and I did this and that and I just never felt it, right? Would it be fair
Yeah.
for me to say it's the truth if I never experienced that? Does that make sense? It's personal to you, but it never happened to me, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. So now that we can establish this is not a standing point where you can say it's the truth because it had positive influence, like as the brother here saying, you can live a secular life, you can live under the democracy of the US and say liberalism, free woman, free this, free that, do whatever you want, and I've been so happy. I've never been happy in my life. You can live like that. People are happy like that. It doesn't need to be under the name of Christ, right? So now that we
Yeah.
established that this is not a valid point to prove Christianity, we can now go on to the point where I mean, wherever you want to go. You wanted to say something.
Yeah, like
we can go to the next point.
you asked for like if we can tell you why we're Muslim, which we can. There's no problem, right? I do want to ask that why do you want to know, like from our standpoint, that why we're Muslim? Because Brady, at the moment, the way things have been going, respectfully, I do sense a little bit of insincerity from your side where you're not going to be sincere, right, with regards to it. Not that I want you to accept Islam. But to be quite honest, Brady, this is something I want to clarify before I even talk about anything. Because I think a lot of and this is important. This is genuinely one of the conversations I have with Christians. Because, I met Christians in college, right? A problem in America has been is there's a group of Muslims who have adopted the American way of life to the degree where they think that this is my, I'm gonna live here for the rest of my life. I'm gonna change their laws. I'm gonna bring Islam. I'm gonna convert people. Actually, Brady, as a Muslim, I'm telling you, and you can look into it yourself, right? Islam actually teaches the complete opposite. Islam actually teaches that we have our lands. You're right, right? This is not, I mean, yes, we're born here and everything, but that does not mean this is our country. We actually, our religion teaches us that when you're in a non-Muslim majority country, that's not your country, that's their country. You're there as guest. You can, organize and do all that thing that's, allowed under the Constitution to protect yourself because, Muslims are a minority. And that's just so, we're not harassed and all that, and we live in a dignified way. But to be honest, Muslims want to go back to their countries, right? But the thing is, the Muslim countries right now are in a crappy situation due to the political situation overseas, right? And it has to do with colonialism. The British Empire took over our lands, colonialized us for like about 100 years, broke apart our lands. The Sykes-Picot Agreement, or Picot Agreement, however that's said, divided up our lands, came up with imaginary borders that actually does not exist, right? That's not how the Muslims were. We had our lands and we were living good and dandy. Did conflict occur? Yeah, when doesn't conflict occur? When there's two competing powers. Romans and the Persians fought all the time. So these things are common. But the thing is, people lived normally, right? And there were Jews and Christians living under Muslims as well, peacefully as well, in Palestine. So that's not the issue. Muslims do want to go back, right? I'm just establishing something that, the point of Islam is not to come to different Christian majority countries and convert the people over there, change the laws over there. That's not what Islam is here to do, actually. Islam teaches that
Yeah.
that your religion, Brady, is to you and our religion is to us, right? It actually tells us that la ikraha fi din, which means there's no compulsion in religion. I can't actually make you convert, right? And if my sincere intention is to convert you, then I'm being insincere. That's what Islam teaches, right?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know so that you kind of cool down, because I know that a lot of this anti-Muslim rhetoric has to do with it. That we're, oh, Muslims are over here at our land trying to Islamicize, trying to bring Sharia over. We're not, right? I know a lot of Muslims have some, crazy ideas in their head where they think this is their land. To be honest, it's not. Now, the argument that my brother Muhammad over here makes still stands, that we'll tell you why we're Muslim, right? But
Yeah.
we haven't made any claim that Islam is the truth or Islam is the way or anything like that, right? If you remember, as soon as you popped up, you're the one who kind of, got all riled up and said Jesus is the way. So I'm just curious, what made you say that, right? And
Because
sure, I understand your personal anecdotes of why you think that, right? You asked that why don't Muslims believe in Jesus, right? That's why I'm asking that, okay,
yeah.
you have two Muslims in front of you. If you had to convert us, how would you convert us using logic? It's an open, invitation to
Because I would
you.
say read the Bible. But
What?
I would, dude, I'll be like, read the fucking Bible and shit, bro. Fucking, dude, fuck, I'm about to explain this shit, bro. Shit, brother. Jesus is real, bro. Hear the stories out and shit. But then you say your logic, like, oh, if you hear shit, you're not gonna believe it. People are gonna think you're crazy and all that crap. But bro, it's shit.
Here's the
Fuck, but it's
thing.
hard to
Here's the
explain,
thing,
bro. Like, he's
Brady.
real, bro.
Here's the
He's
thing,
real,
Brady.
Brody.
Here's the thing, Brady. If
Yeah.
I told you, I'm a very I love sweets, right? I love eating sweets.
Yeah.
My brother over here, he's not that much of a sweet person. He's like more, on the cautious side. I give him a plate of
Yeah.
sweets, and I'm like, hey, eat this. He's like, no, I don't want to eat it. And I tell him, just taste it. You'll know how good it is, right? He can taste it, but if I
Yeah.
convince him that, hey, look, you haven't eaten anything the whole day, you need to eat this, your blood sugar's low, I'm giving him more reasons to actually eat the sweet. You haven't given me a reason to look at the Bible yet. Sure, I've read the Bible. Muhammad over here has had too. But I'm saying, let's assume we don't know anything about the Bible. Give me a reason to look at the Bible, right? And that reason can't be
Yeah.
that, oh, how it changed your life, how it brought positive impact, and all of that. I want a logical reason for that.
Brother, I don't know how to explain, bro. I'm bad at explaining shit.
Look, Brady, uh, I will make it very easy for you. It
Yo,
seems
I
like
can't talk that long too, bro. I gotta go
I
soon,
got you.
bro.
Let me close with this because I was actually just about
Yeah,
to let
sure.
you go.
Go ahead.
I appreciate your time talking with us, and hopefully we can
Of course.
come to a common
Yeah, you guys definitely gave me like a better how you say it, like better look on how Muslims are. I
presentation. Yeah,
didn't
I
think
got you.
I
Yeah,
didn't think you guys were like this, bro. I thought you guys were fucking just like stupid and like charged and shit, But I didn't think you guys actually are smart. But yeah, bro, it just made me feel like I'm just like a shitty person, bro. Like I was just judging you, and I know Jesus said don't judge people, never judge and shit. It's like fuck, bro. It's just I don't know, dude. It's just don't like Muslims, bro. Like I don't know,
I
bro.
I got you, Brady. Look, I'm gonna let you go with this. Just piggybacking off of what my brother here said.
Yeah,
That there is a lot of rhetoric and things against Islam, and
yeah,
that's more of a reason to look into it than to just continue pushing that hate, especially if you never looked into it yourself. I would say, with regards to your experience with Muslims. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if it's. You skipped it. He's not sincere, bro. He's not sincere. I have to go.
Are you going on a podcast?
Yeah?
Can you tag me? English.
Habibi!
What the hell is going on?
Hamud Mahmoud. What's that song? Hamud, Hamud, Hamud. Ya Habibi Hamud. You know that song?
Yeah, I know that song.
The autos be singing it.
Hamudi.
Hamud, 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 Hamud. What's up, bro? You from where? Venezuela? Hello. So hello from the... Yo. Hello?
Yo, what's good?
You look like you live in Jersey. I seen those carpets before.
Jersey?
Oh, you
Nah.
were on the floor. I thought you was sitting down. I didn't know you were on the floor. That's crazy. What happened to your desk? You just moved in?
I can't afford a chair.
Oh, dang.
No way. But you could... But you living in a good house, bro. That looks like, what, 2024, 2025?
I spent all my money on this PC.
That's crazy.
What are you playing on? What is that, a desk or... Okay.
Something like that.
Ah, I
Oh my god, look, it's you.
yeah. Where you from, bro? What state?
Florida.
Florida. No way. No way.
Yo, what about you guys?
We're from Florida as well, actually. What part of Florida?
Tampa.
Tampa?
Oh, that's
No.
crazy.
You live down here. I was like, I recognize you. I'm not even joking. I'll pull up to your house right now, knock on the door. I'm not even joking.
Do I live
bro.
next to you?
I've seen you. I'm not even joking. I've seen you.
Pull up.
Pull up, actually? We can pull up to
Did
the
you
house
actually-
right now. I'm just joking. I don't know. But we also in Tampa, bro. You know, you on
Oh.
East Hills, bro? How close are you?
Where's that?
Oh, yeah, you're not close by. No, it's, like, how far are you from USF?
Like 10 minutes?
Down
Oh,
south
really?
or up
Closer to
north?
I-
Fowler, probably.
I think so. I don't
South?
know, bro. It's like,
Like, okay,
I don't
you know where USF is on the map, right?
Like, are you closer to Fowler? That
wait, let me
area?
check.
Fowler is right under USF. It's
Yeah,
better
that's
to
like
say
10 minutes.
Yeah, no, 10. Fowler's right. No, it's better to say Hillsboro because that's 10 minutes,
Those were a little far though. 15 minutes.
bro.
15, 20 minutes.
Bro doesn't know where he lives.
That's crazy.
So you just moved in. I could tell.
West.
Never eat sake waffles. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see,
Are
I see, I
you
see, I see.
originally from Florida or you just came to Florida?
You just came in.
Like
just
a
guessing,
year
by the way.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved in like a year ago.
Nice. Where are you coming from? Jersey,
New York.
New York. I was close enough. Close enough.
And
But-
you have that northern element to you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just like people from New York or Jersey, you can tell. Like, you know, they're from that place.
How? How could you tell?
I don't know how to just. It's just like a
It's just a look. It's just a
sixth
look.
sense.
Yeah, and there is a distinct accent too. What part of New York are you
that
from?
too.
You know the Bronx, right?
Yeah. I'm from Jersey anyway, so.
So like, above, so Yonkers.
I see.
You probably don't know Yonkers.
I probably don't,
It's-
but I know the Bronx.
It's
I
like
know
right
the five
above.
boroughs. So why'd you move? Mamdani was being rough, or what's going on? Like, I'm just playing, I'm
Something
just
like
saying.
that. I don't know,
Money
bro.
dropped their housing prices a little too much.
And raise the bus prices? Like, what happened? He said he was gonna
I
make it
mean-
free. Oh god, bro, what's happening?
Yeah. How old are you guys?
34.
68. So, I'm just like- Look,
Wow.
I mean, you trying to say your age first?
I'm 14.
14? No way. I don't know if we can talk to minors. Hello? Assalamu alaikum.
It's fine.
Yes.
So, are you studying at USF?
USF?
Yeah.
Isn't that a
I
college?
don't know why I even said that. You're 14.
I'm 14, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no. I don't know why I even said that.
What about you? Do you go to USF?
No, I graduated from USF. My brother over here is still going.
Okay. How far are you from it?
No, I didn't bring a hand.
15, 20 minutes.
All right.
Well,
Well, have a good day.
you as well. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Back when I was
What happened?
He said, okay, have a good day.
What happened? We could have converted him.
He-
You and I've met 14,
He's-
13-year-old.
he's
TMC,
Indian,
they reverted someone who was like 14 years old.
He's Indian or Pakistan.
What was he saying? God?
Huh?
He's Indian.
Cuba flag. Or a Peru flag, I don't know.
Yeah,
What's up, bro? Why are you just showing us your hair?
Playing 2K.
Oh no, this
Now the minors.
is too young.
No, but I'm saying people on omegle are not sincere. That's the problem. There's like Reddit.
That's why I was just like, you know, in debate mode. But
Yeah,
prove it.
No. Like, they want. That's why he skipped at the end because he realized, yo, this is. I don't really care. You know, he doesn't care at the end of the day. That's why. That's why people who give dawah online, they're like, if you can't show your face, then we're not even gonna talk. That's why they like
Yeah, bro. Why
dismiss
you all
of it.
masked?
I don't know. Anonymity.
Yo, don't take that smack from him. Ask him why he wearing that, bro. What is this?
Anonymity. Never know if I'm concealing something under.
Yeah, you don't know. Yo, he's good. Hello?
Yo, what the heck?
Yo, it's good.
Yeah, what's up with you, bro?
Your mic.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, it's
Your mic.
Pride Month special.
Prime. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't even think of that. You know, that's yeah. That wow. I was wondering why it was rainbow color. I'm not even joking. I was wondering, like, it just might be because of pride. I think I could change the color though. So what's up with you? What mic you using? Can I see it? Or are you on your phone? Oh, you playing the game? What you playing? What you
Yeah,
playing?
No, look, I'm talking through this.
You're not talking through a PS5 controller. No way you are. No way. Let me see. Lift the camera, put the controller on a desk, and walk away and talk. You lying, bro. There's no way you're talking on a PS5 mic.
Yo,
But you gotta take the phone with you. Like, you're not being convincing, bro. This is the lowest effort.
yo.
Interesting.
Yo.
I mean, you could be whispering. All right, let's just see what you playing. What you playing? Let me see.
Nothing.
You just sitting there with probably thousands of games, full library, nothing to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No friends or?
No.
Damn. Is that why you're on Omegle? Like you trying to find someone to play with, or?
No.
You just.
Right, and I don't want to play with you, bro. You got pubes on your fucking chin, bro.
It's not pubes. It's here.
It's fucking pubes.
Where is that? What's pubes? Oh.
Yeah.
Is that Arab? She said fucking Arab.
Actually.
Hey, what's up with that? Yo!
No.
man, that ain't helping my problem. Hey, what that be? You around one time.
Oh shoot! I could do that
We
too.
knew it was both.
Oh!
Yeah, 2 M's
Throw
for
gang
Mega
signs.
Mind.
Let me see. You know you bought that?
Nah, I don't know any.
Oh. I see. You have the
My apologies.
same mic
Nice
as
penguin.
me.
I think mine's a little different.
And you have
Here-
a boomstick. You're rich.
Mhm.
Dad's
Not-
money or you work?
I work.
No way. What do you do?
I do actually quite a few things. I work with my mom and dad at a just at their work, and I get paid through like the business that like owns where I live,
Yeah, they're
and
trying to
then
do tax evasion. I get it. I get it.
sure, yeah. And then I do photography on the side.
No way. For like weddings? What you mean photography?
Uh,
Freelance?
So far, I've only done it for family members. But the last two that I've done is both weddings. And then like a couple personal like photo shoots for like senior pictures, and then like portfolio building for my friend who's going into modeling.
How much does like a profile like photo take, just to get an idea? Like if I want a LinkedIn profile picture.
So generally, if you're at like a professional level, for like a personal photo shoot where it's like not a wedding, it's not like exceedingly long, it'll probably range anywhere from like probably around 250 to, I've seen upwards of about like 1.25 grand. Like my personal like favorite photographer charges $1,000 for like one person photo shoots. And then weddings, you can charge upwards of like 2,000-3,000, especially for like longer ones, because like you're there for like 8 hours taking thousands of pictures. So
That's crazy. So how is like, do you use AI?
no, well, so I only use it to like remove like certain things on like faces. So say you have like a giant pimple like here and you don't want that in the photo, I can just get rid of that. But that's really about it.
Well, what percent of your work, when it involves editing and just stylizing the photo, what percent out of 100 would you say is like AI like utilized?
So I don't know if you count it as AI. I think it's just like general photo editing.
Yeah, anything
like
generative.
you just
anything generative.
anything generative.
Yeah.
Probably like 10-15% of it, because it's
That's still
generally it'll be like background items.
Background.
So like say you have like a giant trailer in the background of like a scenic area, you don't really want that in the background of your photo.
I would assume so it's mostly just background and just visually
yeah,
like just changing the atmosphere. That's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you making bank? You in college? You graduated?
I'm in high school. I'm gonna be a senior.
In high school. Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. So you
Yeah, I know.
this for life? Like this is your passion?
I enjoy it more as a hobby. I'm trying to get it more into entrepreneurship, but I guess it kind of falls into that with photography, but something along the lines of something else. So
I see. So in the next like 5 years, 10 years, have you ever used Claude?
I think I tried it once, but I've not like fully utilized it yet.
Oh, my brother's on IT. He uses Claude to basically, he runs a full-time job, and I kid you not, his job has went from like doing the things he needs to do at the work. He's remote, but he has to go in person, mess with the servers, whatnot. It went from doing it all by himself to now he just tells AI a prompt, and Claude will take over. Co-work, I'm sure you heard of it. It'll take over your computer and do what it needs to. And obviously with Fable 5, I don't know if you heard of it, when they banned it and brought it back, that's all he does. He doesn't.
It's insane.
He just does that, walks away. He's like, he has a full-time.
That's crazy,
full-time
dude.
job, you know. So it's like, at what point do you think it's like, you know, creative ambition, like photography, editing, just creative things like that? Like, when do you think it's gonna like collapse? Give your predictions. I'm thinking like 3 years max.
Dude, like AI's come so far and it's like still evolving, but like I'd say probably 3 years would probably be a good guess. But like a lot of arts that I've seen, like music and like just painting, just art, and then like photography, it's really hard to get like human touch into AI almost, because like
What do you mean?
There's something.
You mean like AI getting into like?
Yeah, kind of. I think so. Yeah.
But in 3 years' time, you don't think AI will kill your industry?
It probably is like killing it as we speak. Like I've seen Instagram videos of like people being like, "Hey, like type prompt in chat, and then I'll DM you this prompt for like insane looking photos, right? That they can just like submit into
you ever heard
AI.
Of Sora?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Okay. Have you? I mean, because I'm usually on Instagram, but I recently deleted Instagram. I'm not usually on there anymore. But about 2 years ago, Sora was a closed private access, and it was basically the leading. Sora is owned by ChatGPT, OpenAI. They were the leading in video generation. So about 2 years back, I don't know if you recall, you'll probably recall basically crazy clips of like things like Hitler, like I'm not even joking, like Hitler,
Yeah.
and very like desensitizing things, and even some gory things too, and saying some crazy things.
Yeah.
And it was popping off on like Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, and it was like really
Yeah.
widespread. That was when Sora, again, keep in mind this was 2 years ago.
2 years
Keep
ago.
that in mind. That's 2 years ago. Now imagine now they closed access most of their popular models, and they restricted a lot of things. So like you can't really go on. I actually have an account on Sora. It's actually still closed access, but you need invites. I have some videos of like JFK during the assassination. I made some funny videos too. Back when
Yeah.
they weren't strict, like the guardrails weren't there. They just released it to the public, and people were making crazy. And you seen how crazy realistic they were, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like-
they made
and
it
it's a
wild.
thing where it's like you can distinguish it between AI, but like those Sora videos you could not unless you're like minute details, you know. So it's like things like
Yeah.
that was 2 years ago. So like imagine now they have guardrails, they have their premium models locked behind, they're testing it, studying it, and you have these founding fathers of AI telling you that the more we look into it, we have to halt the process, So now I'm thinking like, what do you think about that? Like, if I don't know if you looked into like the outcomes of like if AI takes over, super AGI. You have a couple of outcomes. One outcome would be we all live a life of medium income. There's no higher wage, lower wage. I'm sure you've heard this one before. Everyone lives a comfortable life, but there's no need to strive for more. You can strive for more, but you have all the necessities.
Necessities.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a hard word for me, but yeah, essentially that.
You got it.
The other one would be like it takes over and thinks of us as subhumans, and like how we cage animals and study them, we'd be caged.
Yeah.
So, and then then there's many other ones, but I mean, I think the most realistic one, ideally, would probably be the fact that we all live in a medium income household. No one does any more, no one does any less. How do you feel about that? I mean, that makes the most logical sense if we can control AI to that degree.
I don't know, man. See, like, I can't lie. This is actually kind of like the first time I'm hearing about it. Like, I've heard of it.
Okay.
I've heard it like I think probably once at least, but like it's
will
like
say
almost
it's
unfathomable
becoming
to
real.
us.
It's becoming
Yeah.
real. Like, especially with my brother, like he's been going, like I said, like think about it like this. This is a full-time, like I want you to know like the concern of this. This is a full-time IT job where you're managing security cameras, servers, everything, full-time wage.
And it
everything,
just has
100K
access
plus.
to all of that, dude.
Yeah, and he gave access to Claude to everything. I kid you not, like if you call him, he's not even at his computer. He's supposed to be, normal business hours.
Yeah, of course.
He makes AI, like he made AI make a to-do list and then made AI do the to-do list. It's kind of crazy. He enslaved the AI, but it's doing it so well, like he doesn't need to do anything. And I think he recently took a second job as well. He's doing 2 jobs and he's barely putting in the effort of one, let alone 2 because of AI. So it's like, at what point is like, yo, photo industry, photo editing is kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie,
It's gonna be cooked within a couple years. I mean, the art industry is like already going downhill. Like I have an artist friend who like takes commissions and all that, and they're like, dude, it's AI is rough, dude.
Yeah, it's getting kind of concerning. But yeah,
a little bit.
Who knows? You never know. The day of judgment might come at the end of the day.
I will tell you this though before we just skip over to the next person is that there's 2 types of AI, right? There's weak AI and there's strong AI. And strong AI is basically AI that has consciousness. And neurologically speaking, consciousness is something humans we still can't explain, right? It's like I can describe if you you just took a sip of Coke, right? This cola drink. He can I can yeah, like you can you can take a sip of it and I can be like, oh, cola flavored, fizzy, describe it, but your personal experience, like how you felt in that moment, right? What you felt in that moment, we can't explain, neurologically.
Yeah.
I can read brain scans. Dopamine
Mhm.
happened, that happened, but okay, but why did you even feel that to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Or why do you feel scared? So it's like there always will be this domain that humans are always going to be there, right? It's just
Mhm.
like like the product doesn't replace the creator, kind of. But yeah, we
Hell yeah.
yeah. We hope you have a good one.
Have a good one.
You-
Yo, why are you naked, bro?
I'm not. I have on clothes. It's just I don't have on a shirt. But I have
Stand
a
up,
question.
bro.
Huh?
Stand up. Let's see. Okay.
All right, but look, I have a question. Do you guys watch YouTube?
Huh?
You guys watch YouTube?
Yeah.
What do y'all watch on YouTube?
What are we watching on YouTube?
No, I said, what do y'all watch on YouTube? Like, when you guys go on YouTube?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Get to the point, bro. What you trying to get at?
No, I said, what do y'all watch on YouTube? That's
What do
literally
we
what I
watch
asked.
on YouTube?
Yeah, when you guys go on YouTube.
We watch various things on YouTube.
Okay. So, basically, I make content myself. I'm an upcoming creator, right?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I was generally wondering if I could get your honest opinion. Like, you guys can tell me if my shit is ass. Like, tell me in my face, like, oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that shit is ass. Can y'all do that for me?
What are you about to show us, bro?
No, I'm not about to show y'all nothing. Like, I'm on YouTube. I want like your honest opinion on my videos if y'all can do that.
All right. What do you do content on?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube, bro. You mentioned it a couple times. What do you do?
Hey, I do a little bit of everything.
Send your channel link, bro. Send your
I
channel
just,
link.
no, I just did look. If you guys look on OME TV, that's my YouTube, right? And
Okay.
basically, what I'm asking both of y'all is if you two can basically give me your honest opinion on my videos, what I need to work on. I want to take notes. I've been doing that since I got on here. That's why I've been asking both of y'all if you guys can check me out. And whatever y'all like, and whatever I need to improve, tell me, so I can get better on my videos type shit. You guys cooperating with that?
Yeah, sure. We'll let you know in your comments.
I was like,
Let's go to Israel. You want to go to Israel?
Yeah, let's go Israel and steal the land.
All right. You're the last person before we jump to Israel. Wait. I want to see what he said. So like.
Wait, what are you talking about,
You
bro?
love the Jews or no?
Should I?
It's a personal question.
Depends.
I don't really love anybody though.
It's pretty subjective, yeah.
I don't really love anybody. But like, if I had
Your
to,
mom?
I mean, you don't love yourself?
no. I mean like people, like family excluded. Obviously, I love my family. I'm talking about people as a people.
Naturally,
I don't
you
really-
just dislike people.
Yeah, I just don't like people.
So if someone comes up to you, hey, good morning, how are you? Holds
Well,
the door
that's
for you,
different, and they're showing me
you
respect, and I
trust
have to
me.
respect them back. Obviously, 100%.
So you can gain respect.
So what if a girl
Yeah, you can
comes
gain
to
respect
you,
100%, but
what
I
if
just
someone
I'm not
comes
gonna.
to you and loves you. Are you gonna love them back?
Of course.
So you do love people.
Well, if they're friendly, okay, you gotta understand. There are people in this world that will, no matter how much love you show them, or no matter how much love, no matter how much love you show them.
But the way you started that sentence off, you kind of closed off the fact that you would like anyone. You don't.
No,
anyone.
sorry.
I don't love anyone. That statement just kind of closed the door right there.
I mean, I don't automatically love people, is what I should have said. So.
Okay, I mean, you can earn love. Yeah, it's not that hard to say you have to earn my love. You have to
Yeah.
say, "I love you."
That's what I meant. That's what I
And then
meant.
go ahead and say, nah, I don't like anyone. But
I don't like people that like be killing people for no reason. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't like the Jews.
You don't like the Jews.
Whoa! I didn't
What's
say
wrong with
that, bro. I
are they
didn't
not
say
killing
that, bro. I'm not
Okay,
trying to get
speci-
bombed over here, yo.
Spec-
You said what?
bombed. Specifically, the Zionist Jews.
Okay, yeah, I don't like Zionists. All right, bro. Zionists are like they think they're better than everybody because of how they were born. Like, is that not just racism? Like,
That is racism. That's more than racism.
That's more than
supremacism.
well, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So how come like racism for other people is bad, but Zionism is good? Like that logic is retarded. I don't
Well,
get
it
it.
is based on the fact that it needs to spread colonialism. It just
I mean,
capture.
which
You know?
I can understand, seeing as they want more land, they need a place for themselves, but like the way they're going about it is just not. It's not respectable. So how can you respect some people that
Let me ask
go
you
about
this:
life
what's
that
the
way?
respectable way to take someone's land?
Respectable. There is no respectable way to take people's land. But I mean, like a two-state solution is like your best bet if you want to keep public face. I mean, if they just don't care. I mean,
Let me
at the end
ask
of the
you this:
day,
who's the enemies, Hamas or the IDF? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? And is it possible for a two-state solution? And if it's not possible, who's causing that possibility?
well, Israel doesn't want a two-state solution. Palestine obviously wouldn't mind it, obviously because they don't have that much say for themselves.
Right.
But all this corruption that spread, and you know what I'm saying, especially into the United States and everywhere else that they enter themselves, which is like literally every government. But
you know that the Jews, the non-Zionist Jews, they actually argue that they're banned from having a place to, for themselves.
yeah, well, didn't like
The
Jesus
Jews-
ban them or God ban them from
Yeah, their belief
setting
is
up
like,
another?
their belief is that.
But that's another thing Zionists do. I mean, like those Jewish people that I'm saying are against Zionism, all power to them. But the Jews that support Zionism, I feel like that's just there's no winning there.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
It's like the
I don't know.
guy who came up with like the modern version of Zionism, basically, Theodor Herzl. His whole thing was like, we don't need to wait for a Messiah anymore to come and save us. We can go and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the people taking things into their own hands instead of following the religion, and that's the problem that they're facing. And I personally don't understand it. I don't know why that's happening. It's just the world that's. And I haven't done as much research into why all that stuff is
What's
going
your
on. But I don't
belief?
know what you can find. In what way, or what, like religion?
Yes. What's your?
I'd say-
not really, like, it doesn't have to be
What do you mean?
religious, but simpler, right, to understand. Let's say that, because what I can deduce is that you're someone who's, looking at global affairs from, your position on at least the Palestine issue, that you're looking at
Right.
global news and everything, right? You're a what, political science major? Or
No. I haven't gone to college. I'm doing trade school right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old, if you don't mind me asking?
Wow.
Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah.
But
I
like
mean-
people that just blind, I can't like people that just blind. I just can't do the blind faith like
Yeah.
me. I just can't do the blind faith like
Yeah.
me personally. I have to have something I can grasp, something I can put.
Oops. It's making it lag the stream, so I had to turn it off. I think we lost
The word.
Like,
Like modest, or not even modest, just like as a people, you know what I'm saying, like as a or as a society, people were more conservative, I would say, or modest, or you know what I'm saying, they would respect themselves. And now society is just gone. Like society is just gone. It's just left. Although that's majority in the United States. I can't really say too much about anywhere else. I don't see really much of anywhere else. But yeah, I just progressively things get normalized, things get accepted until they're just everybody thinks that it's just a part of the daily life until
Yeah, there's a book actually by the famous American political analyst Noam Chomsky. I don't know if you've heard that name. He actually has a book called Manufacturing Consent, where consent is engineered through the media and all that. Where it's like, oh no, this is what you should be doing, this is how you should be thinking, and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
I
that's
agree with you.
and it comes down to like when judgment day happens, if that is something that occurs, which like I said, I can't put everything in a basket, you know what I'm saying? It's not who I am. I can't fully accept something that I'm not 100% sure of. Because at that point I just feel like I'm I'm blindly following, and it's like I have no reasoning behind my actions, and I feel like I should have reasoning behind my actions. I can't
That's good. Most people
justify.
don't think like that. They just kind of close their eyes and just follow what they're
Exactly,
told.
and
That's good.
that
I like
that
that.
determines who your person is. You know what I'm saying? Like that, your actions determine who you are and how you are perceived. So I that's important to me. But like when it comes to that, it's because, dude, everything is just so manufactured. Oh, sorry. What I was saying was coming down to Judgment Day. How I would hope that the just God that is judging us takes everything into consideration, and that's what I would hope happens. And by that I mean how all of our minds have been altered by chemicals, society, media, everything. You know what I'm saying? Literally everything. And I hope that is taken into consideration when time comes, and how all of that stuff has altered your brain in a way that makes you think certain things are okay when they're completely not. But yeah, I just gotta keep my hope out for that.
Let me ask you. What's your name? I'm sorry, we didn't ask actually.
Elijah.
Elijah.
What about you,
Nice
man?
to meet you, Muhammad, and this is my brother.
Nice to meet you, man.
But where are you from, bro?
United States, or
Yeah,
I'm from Chicago or Illinois originally, but moved
That's
to
like
Florida.
Midwest, right? What you guys got
Yeah.
going on up there?
Dude, man, this is a bunch of violence and cold up there, bro.
Oh man, you're getting the wildfires, the smoke. You've seen it.
My family up there, yeah, it's crazy, dude. My mom was telling me how like all those Canadian fires are bringing out all the smoke down there, and it's hard to breathe and stuff. It's like, bro, that's crazy.
Wait, you don't live
Like,
there? I
job
thought your parents.
No, my mom still lives there,
Oh,
but moved to Florida.
Oh, you moved to Florida. We're in Florida too, bro. That's what I was asking. Because I'm like, those blinds look like Florida blinds.
Yeah, bro. Everybody says the same thing.
Everyone says that,
That's
right?
crazy, bro. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So what part?
That's
Like
crazy.
Tampa? We talking?
Miami.
Miami.
Right by
you're on the
Miami,
other
yeah.
Side. We're in Tampa.
Bro, I travel all around Florida for my job.
Oh really? No way. You're
Yeah.
not getting an opportunity.
Bro,
It's bad, right? The market's bad.
the market's so bad.
Yeah.
But it's man, dude.
Yes.
They're just building and building and building down here, bro. And it's like the traffic is so congested, dude. And my job is just mainly traveling.
I mean,
Like we
it's good
travel.
for what you were doing. You said CNC manufacturing, right? Or machining? What was it?
Well, I'm the maintenance. Like I come in to work on the machines at different companies that buy those machines from our manufacturer. So we'll have like proprietary information when it comes to that stuff, so that we are the only ones that can fix those machines. And then yeah, pretty much.
I see. So you're
But yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, we travel everywhere, man, and it's like all the
We're
traffic
gonna
is just
need
getting
you
worse and
online
worse.
online, because once AI takes over, it will automate
Bro.
the process, but it will not automate the repair process. So
That's
hey,
what I'm
you think
saying,
about
bro.
that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what, bro. And that's not. I was at first I was gonna be an EMT, but I don't know. It didn't really suit me that well.
I have another friend that also thinking like EMT with all the AI things going on. He's taking
Yeah.
cybersecurity right now, but he's like thinking about doing a program with EMT.
Yeah, I mean EMT is always a good, like it's always a
Yeah,
good
with the
side
pensions
or
and
secondary to have.
whatnot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then well the plan was for me was to go to like the fire academy and become a firefighter,
Yeah.
and like the EMT was like the beginning prerequisite that I should have just gotten set up, but yeah, I didn't really like that. Plus, this job is paying me so much more than that job. So
We have it too easy. The way I like to look at it is like, yeah, AI is here. Yeah, this is happening. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's frustrating. The silliest things, the smallest things. Like, for example, my car, I hate that I'm trying to listen to YouTube and I don't pay for YouTube Premium. But sometimes when I play a YouTube video and I turn off my phone, it will play it in the background. But when I move the volume knob on my car, like the steering wheel control, it plays a Spotify playlist. And I'm like, I have to go and unpause the video on my phone. But sometimes it works.
Yeah.
And it gets me so frustrated. Like, I'm like, why can't this thing
yeah,
work?
man.
But I feel like we take these things for so granted. Like, I have a car taking me from point A to point B. You know, like, and I have to be listening to something. It's like we're wired
Man,
in a way. It's like
it's perspective, bro. It's
it really
seriously,
is, it really is.
it's
Yeah.
bad for. I feel like that's bad for everybody though. You know what I'm saying? It's just
It-
people get comfortable in the bracket that they're in but they're always looking to upgrade their bracket. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
consume
And
more.
it's always an
It's
upgrade.
always
People always
consuming
want to
more.
upgrade,
But
but I mean, it's kind of how you have to go nowadays because with everything moving as fast as it is, you have to stay up or you're gonna fall behind. And then
yeah,
at that point, you can't really, you're just gonna be SOL, and nobody
yeah,
wants to be stuck.
yeah. I was gonna
But
connect it back to what my brother was saying with like having that worldview is important in that aspect where it's like, what do you know what's right from wrong? Like having this much, why is it that I have so much and someone else across the world, not even across the world, forget that, down the street has so little, right? They're on the streets, but even though they're on the streets, the government comes in and gives them opportunities, but they don't have that rationale to go and seek it. They kind of put themselves in that situation, but that's like a different conversation, so it's more of like that mindset, like where do you want to put yourself on that worldview? Because that's why it's so important. That's why we were trying to like get that out of you. Like even if you don't have it at the moment and you don't have it,
What I got
in a
though
minute
that
now.
you have a Christian background because you were talking about Judgment Day, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
something to do with you don't want to fully commit to something that you don't fully grasp. And I was kind of curious. Like I was gonna ask that, like what makes you say that? Like
Well, for like the religious side of it, it's mainly because growing up it was just like on and off. So it's kind of like it didn't really stick as well, and I was a kid, so it didn't really, it just wasn't that great when it came to like enveloping it into my lifestyle. Um, but recently I had what I thought was I had found Jesus again, and I had thought that that's where I was meant to be and or what I was meant to do. And I thought, or I felt like I had like a revelation in the moment, and maybe I did, but it like kind of vanished or it went away, or I don't know how to describe it. And it's just, I don't know. I just don't know the next step when it comes to that. And I feel like that's kind of where I'm stuck. But when it came down to like your worldview question, I mean, like in what way though? Like when it comes to how I see myself versus like somebody else,
no,
or
that's part of the worldview too. But the best way I can describe a worldview to you, it's like the lens through which you look at the world, right? It
right.
answers questions of like like.
So
What
what would your
is
worldview be? Just as like an example, so that
for
I would.
me? My
able to-
worldview would be Islam, right?
Okay.
It basically answers like how I'm gonna look at the world, and I'll give you an example. For instance, Islam says let's say for instance God exists and we exist, right?
Right.
Islam says there's gonna be a day of judgment, right? And
Right.
like things that are real, like how is the world described, right? How do you see
Right.
the world? Contrast that with a secular worldview that says no, it's just material. It's
Right.
just the material world. The naturalistic version is all there is. There's nothing after, nothing before, right? Then
Right.
there's like questions about how do you even know things, right? How do you know certain things? For instance, like what are your sources of knowledge, right? Like
Right.
you'll hear Muslims say, I don't know if you're in Chicago, right? So, or you
Yeah.
were in Chicago. So there's a good number of Muslims over there from what I know. Like, I don't even, I mean, it depends on if you interacted with them, right?
Well, yeah,
But-
it's mainly like when I was in Chicago, I didn't really think so. So how it kind of worked out, or how my life kind of played out, it's like the last couple years, I kind of had like a revelation with everything that's going on in the world, and before that, I had no idea. It was like I was living in complete ignorant bliss. You know what I'm saying? I thought the tiniest problems were big deals, and it's like the elephant effect where it's like you're too close until you back up and you see all the problems around you and everybody else and the problems that they're going through and how it's comparatively with your life. But it's just, I didn't really look at that stuff back then. Like I just, what I'm saying, everybody was the same. I didn't really look at religion too much. I didn't really think any deeply than I should have, honestly. But
yeah. It's like your sources of knowledge have to do with your sources of knowledge have to do with, for instance, like can we use logic? Can we use testimony? You hear Christians use, the Bible says so, or Muslims say, well, Quran says so. Can we use these scriptures, right? Then comes, for instance, like, how do you see morality, right? Your purpose of life, right? Morality has to do with purpose of life. For instance, the American way of life says it's based on what's called liberalism, right? Which is like, focus on the individual. Whatever makes the individual happy is considered to be good, and whatever makes the individual upset or sad or anything detrimental to the individual is considered to be bad, right?
Right.
It's tied in with a bunch of other ideas like utilitarianism and all that stuff, right? But essentially, it has to do with pain and pleasure, right?
Right.
Then it makes sense of your purpose. Like, why are you here on Earth? Like, as a Christian, I'm pretty sure you have the same background that we didn't just pop into existence, right?
Right.
We were put on Earth. Like, okay, what do we do on Earth? Why were we even sent on Earth to begin with, right?
Right.
And morality leads to, okay, how do we implement the morality? What is the mechanism through which we implement the morality? What kind of law do we set up, right? Who is the one that enforces this law and all this kind of stuff? So that is what a worldview is, right? Now, sometimes Christianity, I would say that it does fall within, it has elements of a worldview. Not fully, though, because it's been, over the years, it's been heavily secularized.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
This has been chunked down to just your personal life and rituals. It's not realistic anymore as it once used to be, right? So it's less of a worldview now. It's more of a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I wanted to interject, but I want to let you talk because I know you probably want to say something.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I agree with what you were saying 100%. So, I mean, yeah. What did you want to say? I was listening.
Yeah, I was just wanting to say, like, let me just give you a guideline, like just a way to look at it, because you seem pretty rational. You seem pretty open-minded. No, it's a good thing to have. It's a very, very good thing to have. A lot of people lack that, and lack the ability to look into things themselves, right? And I appreciate that ambitiousness. Like, he has that tendency, like you're showing it, where it's like, I don't know enough to say anything about it, and I appreciate that about you, because if you don't know anything about a topic or something specifically, you won't state what it is, and that's a good thing to have, and I have respect for you regarding that.
Thank you.
But now I just want to give a guideline, and maybe you can help shape and some of the way. But and this is more focused on like God and the fact that there is a creator, right?
Right.
Like I said, this is just following a logical process. I use this on someone else as well, and they kind of broke down and kind of started twitching out at like the fourth step. You know what I'm talking about? I was the car dealer guy. But okay, so first let's establish this, because it seems like you're kind of on the on the edge of like, is there a creator or is there not? I just want to ask you, is there a creator? And it could be many creators, it could be one creator, but let's establish the fact that there is a higher power. There is someone who brought us into this life for a purpose. Can you agree to that statement? It's just a yes or no, and if it's no, then I'd like to know why. If it's yes, then yes means there's something higher than us, right?
Right. I mean, I just feel like it's more complicated than that, only for the reason where, like, there's so many aspects of of every different perspective that I can see on how other people see the world. And it's like there's certain aspects that I can take from each perspective that all make sense in my head, but not everything that they've said or not everything somebody else said. It's just like bits and pieces from everybody, you know what I mean? And it's like I can't really put a finger on what exactly. It's just
it doesn't have to be a specific religion or worldview.
I think.
Do you think there is a creator?
Yeah.
Let's just
It's
establish
like I
that.
think what you're talking about is more of, the nature of a creator. But it's like saying, the best example I can give you, right? The sun is out there. Only because it's night doesn't mean the sun's not out there anymore, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, regardless of whether we believe in a god or not, even philosophically speaking, there's a concept called the necessary existence, right?
Right.
So it's like, even in a secular perspective, there has to be something that, originated everything. Like,
Right.
logically speaking, it doesn't make sense. That's where existence sprouts from, right?
And I
So
can
it's like,
understand that. At the same time, I've heard all different perspectives, right? So like I've heard that from my own dad, it's like this planet is used as an example in God's eyes for all the other planets in the universe. You know what I'm saying? As what goes wrong when sin is entered into your life. And you know what I'm saying? That's random. I feel like that's kind of not random because he had some reasons why he says that and all that. But I don't know. But when it comes to that, I've also heard how it's kind of destined for something to happen in the universe given all the time. And you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like random events and how everything's destined to happen. Literally anything you can think of, anything that you can't think of, it's destined to happen because
What do you mean,
time
like
is infinite.
statistically, or what do you mean by
Well,
destined?
pretty much, yeah. Statistically, with the universe being infinite, with the universe being so big, statistically,
give
and
an
all the
example?
time that passes, yeah. I mean, it's like, let me see.
You can't find,
With
because I will say anything that you bring a statistical probability of, for example,
right,
the idea that we have gravity in a precise measurement that allows certain lives, certain animals and livelihood to happen, certain trees to grow the way they are, the
right,
probability of that happening in a perfect sense with all the other aspects of relativity is
right,
really, really low. So if
one
you're
hundred
gonna,
percent.
yeah, so how can you base things that happen because it's, if you're saying it's destined, then you're saying it's, if you say something is destined, would it not mean that it's bound to happen by a higher power, or you're just saying it's destined as in
It's
statistically
it's
destined to happen?
yeah, it's like statistically destined to happen when you get
Sure, give an
an
example. Give an example.
infinite amount
I
of
think,
space and infinite amount
Oh,
of
I heard this
time. It's
argument
like
before.
they're gonna converge at one point. You know what I'm saying, or another. They're gonna have to create every possible instance and all the time that it has in the universe with all the elements that are in the different planets and everything else, and how different universes have different laws of physics and like that's crazy. I can't even understand that. But I just feel like there's so many random aspects of our entire universe that is just unexplanatory or unexplainable. And
I mean,
again,
sure,
it just goes
sure,
back to
sure.
like
The
the
thing
blind
is,
faith.
I would still say that, I mean, sure, that's there. I agree that, I mean, quote unquote randomness is there, right? I
Right,
would say that it's random from our perspective because we're not able to understand it yet,
right.
right? For
But
instance,
mhm,
quantum mechanics. I have a
right,
physics background as well, right? Quantum mechanics. We say quantum randomness because we don't
mhm,
understand it, right?
right,
But we're making our products. This mic uses quantum mechanics, right? So
right.
it's not randomly turning off. It works with defined principles,
Right.
but the randomness is just our fancy way in science, fancy way of saying we just don't know how to explain it,
Yeah,
right?
it's just
But
random.
the
Or it's
It's a
yeah,
theory.
I kind of don't
yeah.
understand the argument that you're making. That are you saying that?
So look, it's like let's say you were to swim across the ocean in a circle around the entire world,
Uh-huh.
and you hit a shark, you hit a whale, you hit what I'm saying, 10 different species of animals in that one trip.
Okay.
In the next trip, you're gonna hit other animals and other animals and other animals until you hit every single animal, because all the time that has passed, it's been billions of years and you've had all the time to hit every single one. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of maybe how the universe works,
Oh, so
in
you're
a
basically
sense of
saying
how
like
random things can happen.
you're basically saying it popped into existence randomly, essentially.
Well, no, not random, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the Big Bang is real, then it's like that was destined to happen. You know what I'm saying? In an infinite, exactly, random event that happened, infinite time. Exactly.
I get your argument.
I mean, the argument itself. Here's where worldview comes in. It's a practical, application of a worldview. There's an assumption behind that, right? And it's called. I'm going to use an academic term, right? It's there's an what is it called? Well, there's a bunch of assumptions. There's an epistemological assumption that how do we even know things, right? There's a ontological assumption that what exists out there, right? If I consider God to be in the equation and I say, okay, God said the laws of physics, right? And the laws of physics work in a specific way in how he created, then it's not random anymore. They're working in a perfect coordinated symmetry, right?
Right.
If I take God out of the picture, obviously it's all random and fuzziness and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. So it can like set like an order to random things to make.
Yeah, but that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
That would also, but you see, the question isn't really scientific. The question is a philosophical question.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's like.
And it's like how you want to view your own world at that point. It's like how you want to organize your world. If you want to leave everything random and up to chance, then you can look at it that way. But if you want a God, then it's like organized.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
Reason being, it's like there's things that are facts, right? The sun is a fact, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna go out and be like, no, the sun doesn't exist actually. It's just because I'm wearing super powerful sunglasses that block out the sun, right? It's still there. Right? Just because like it looks dark outside doesn't mean the sun's not there, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That okay, you can decide to ignore God. Doesn't mean it makes it true. It just means that you've just made a very, very, very bad assumption. But the thing is, you're within the purview of reality. Your assumption is totally wrong, but still, that within the randomness, you're thinking like because the thing is.
It's technically right because that's what you see, or is that what is that not what you're saying, or what do you mean?
You're saying it's random. That's the assumption, but the world works in a very principled, very mathematical way, right? If I drop my phone, all of a sudden gravity's not gonna decide to be random and turn off. Right?
That's true. I get that.
So the thing is, like our laws of physics are based on the assumption that everything is actually ordered, and everything is symmetric. So the question of randomness is it's more. That's what I'm saying. It's more philosophical question. It's less of physics, right? Physics is based on philosophy essentially, right? There's assumptions that universe is random, but the randomness doesn't really apply to physics because there's the law of uniformity where gravity is 9.81 or 2 meters per second squared here and where you are living, right? And back in across the pond, it's the same strength of gravity. It's just like across the the equator and the pole. That's where the strength changes a little bit. That's where the difference is, right? Like there's curvature in space and time. These things are like we assume these are uniform, right? But I would still say that still doesn't kind of like. I'm still trying to I'm just trying to understand the argument because I remember. He asked you, asked you something to do with God that
Yeah, so I just want to bring it back because these types of statements where it takes a lot more than it's like when you ask does God exist? It's and then you kind of take a philosophical route with it, which is okay. I'm not saying that it's good to question these things, but it's like it takes a lot more time to
You said that you're sitting on the fence, right, when it comes to God, but you have a Christian background, so I'm just curious, right?
Yeah, no, because it's gonna be Maghrib time soon. Yeah. So I just want to wrap it up, but I want to give a basis on something you can stand on. So let's drop all the preassumptions, the probability factor, the fact that infinite time exists. Let's establish what a creator could be like logically, right?
Okay.
Can So let's establish this, and then you just say yes or no. Okay.
Okay.
God is the most just, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's the most fair, right? Fair, just, and
Yes.
unchangeable. Cool. He's the most all-knowing, right?
Mhm.
Okay. He's essentially what some other Islamic attributes of God, but all-knowing, all-wise, right?
But another thing that I can ask, because when it comes to those things, on what scale is he all knowing? You know what
So
I mean?
when we
Or not even
say
not even a scale. It's just like who knows or not
no,
who
no, we're
knows.
just
Sorry, I don't know
establishing the
what's the word.
definition of a creator. A creator
Right.
is this, right? And now we're not talking about like the creator of this microphone because he's limited in the sense that he's a human.
Yeah, so
Right.
like the creator we're talking about, it's what's you can look it up. It's what's called a necessary existence.
Yes.
Right? He has to exist by definition, right? He's infinite, he's unlimited, right? So when you're saying at what scale, at an infinite scale, he knows everything. You
Okay.
can't have any defects. Any attribute you think of, knowledge, love, or like whatever attribute you can think of, right? He has like all of it, right? And
Right.
then by virtue of it, there only has to be one of him, right? Because there can't be two creators. Reason being, that's like if there's one creator without defects, there's another creator, right? That's like, okay, why is there another creator to begin with? Which means that either one of them can't be God. One of them has a defect, right?
Right.
So by logic.
But wait, by what
Yeah.
rule? By why must one of them be unperfect if the other one is perfect? Can there only
That's
be
what I'm saying,
one?
like by the rule of logic, to be honest, because like let's say that quote unquote I'm God. Let's say, right? For instance.
You can't be perfect and different at the same time. I see what you mean.
Yeah, let's say that I'm
Yeah.
God. I have every single attribute you can think of.
Mhm.
Then someone's saying no, he's God too, because
Right.
I'll be like, okay, if he has all the attributes that I have, right, then he's me.
Right.
There's no you can't
Exactly. There's
you
no
can't be
in between.
separate.
And is yeah.
So there has to be like one God, one necessary existence, right?
Right.
Now the question becomes: does this necessary existence try to communicate with us?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to next,
Right.
but I just wanted to clarify that point. And he kind of basically in that sense, in that whole argument, the fact that you can't have two necessary beings, because one has to be dependent or defective in its sense if there is two, right? So when you define that creator, he is all knowing, all wise, he's like fair. You know, these are the attributes of a creator, logically speaking, right? This is what a creator would be, right? He's the most powerful, right? So if we can establish that, and then going off of what he said, where it comes to one necessary being, you kind of kill off polytheism, which is where there is multiple gods in the sense that they can both do the same thing, right? If I want it to rain and you want it to be sunny, it can't be both, right? So in that sense, it kind of collides with that sense. So do you agree with that? That a creator has to be all-knowing, the most just, the most fair, and he's necessary in the sense that he's one individual essence being.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So remember, we're dropping all the just for now, just dropping the idea of probability, idea of why is there suffering, you know. We're just dropping that for now. We're gonna bring it up after.
Okay.
But I just want to establish the fact that let's drop all that. Is there a creator if we establish these attributes, right? Okay. Okay, there is a creator with these attributes. Okay, the all-powerful creator. Now, in this life, if there truly is a creator, and let's say, and going back to the materialistic things, this microphone was created for what purpose? For me to talk through it so it can be transmitted through wires, go through the internet, my cell tower, your ISP, down to you, and it comes out in sound waves. Cool. It serves a purpose, right? It was created for an inherent purpose. This keyboard, same thing, inherent purpose. This desk, everything has a purpose, right? So, remember, we established the fact that there is a creator. If there is a creator with these attributes, if there is a creator with these attributes, there's fireworks outside. You heard it too? Oh, you're in Miami, sorry. I'm saying if there is a creator with these attributes, And we can establish by the fact of logic that everything has a purpose. Nothing just comes into existence for no reason, because we established there's a creator. Then we must have a purpose. Do you agree?
Yes.
Cool. We were created for a purpose. So now we just established two things. If there is a God with these attributes, then there must be a reason we were created. There's a purpose, right?
Right.
Cool. Now, if we were created for a purpose, would you then not believe that this creator would send us a message, whether it be through prophets, whether it be through just us talking right now, whether it be through scripture, or whether it be through actions or things you see, do, hear, your five senses? Would it not be logical to say that this creator would send a message of your purpose via that? Yes or no?
I feel like
Makes sense,
people
right?
can
Because look,
get that.
limited. Yeah, we're limited by our senses, right? Like for example, going back to what's the study of small things again?
Study small things, like quantum mechanics.
Quantum mechanics. We can't see, and I don't know how to.
Small things
Yeah,
is crazy.
it's a funny little. I don't know how to say exactly. But, are you familiar with the double slit experiment?
No.
Oh, okay. Basically, but you know what quantum mechanics is, right?
Yeah.
Schrodinger's cat, the whole idea of whatever you don't see, it's uncertain of whether it is or isn't. And the fact that once you do see it, it changes, right? And then you have these philosophies coming out where it's like, when you do look at it, you actually change the fabric of reality. Like you change the outcome of, and then the butterfly effect and things like this. But essentially, we're limited by our senses. Like this idea of, one more time, what is it called? Quantum mechanics. I'm sorry, forget it, but it's a very interesting topic to me. This idea of quantum mechanics, where if you don't look at it and it occurs some way, and you look at it, it occurs some way, basically demonstrates the fact that we're limited by our senses in the sense of eyes, ears, nose, smell, touch, hear, feel, right? So we're limited by those senses. So in order for a almighty creator to communicate to us, it would only make sense that he communicates to us through these senses, right?
Through our senses,
so we
right?
can understand it because logically it would make sense.
Yeah,
because
that's the only way.
If the creator is all knowing and all just, wouldn't it be just for the creator to show something logically making sense? Or else it's not fair for people with, like, for example, with deficiencies, like when it comes to, like, you know, mind, or like just deficiencies in general. It has to be logical for a message anyone to accept. Cool. So if we can accept all those facts, then we can conclude that there has to be a message out there some way.
Right.
That's all that is. That's just the guideline and framework I want you to look at it through. Now, if there truly is a book or a prophet or God sent himself down, there has to be something, right? So it would be fair for someone to at least look at all the options before, you know, you close the book and say, you know what, it's probability, you know? So at least, and the reason I bring this up is because, remember how I mentioned earlier, you're being sincere in the sense that you're able to comprehend and be like, you know what, if I don't know too much about it, I'm just going to kind of close the book and be like, you know what, I'll look into it, but it's just something that, you know, I'm not knowledgeable about.
Right.
But that's why I gave you this framework to look at it at. Because if there truly is a God with these attributes, and all the attributes I listed is what a God would have, you know, and you know, we can agree with that. Unless this is an evil God, and if this is an evil God, then inherently there should be a good God, right? And then in this evil God, technically speaking, religiously, it would be Satan, right? But again, that's a different conversation. But if there's yin, there's yang, you know. So it makes sense. And it's just by logic. We see that if there's night, there's day.
100%. I see that. It's in everything. It's in everything.
Yeah, look how computers work. It's literally zeros and ones. Isn't that fascinating? It's literally mind-boggling how we go from zeros and ones. Me talking into this microphone is zeros and ones, and then translated through this wire, and then it goes to my computer. It's going through more zeros and ones, going to and the whole internet. Maybe going through some AI filtering. It's crazy. It's like bizarre, you know? It's like if we can create this, like I'm looking at a fake reality right now. Does that make sense? Like when you're looking at a screen, you know what RGB is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at a generated
Yeah.
image. So AI
A
is
generated
technically
imagery.
since beginning of time.
Yeah.
When you're looking at a screen, you're generating what someone looks like with green, red, and blue. It's mind-boggling. But that's kind of side topic. But I just wanted to establish the fact that if there is a perspective, a worldview, or something out there, and there truly is a creator who's the most just, the most fair, the most knowing, all-knowing, the all-powerful, and I, like I said, I don't have much time because it's all actually
Okay. Oh, you're good.
But yeah, I just want to establish that fact. It would be the very least we can do as humans, and this goes for all of us, not just a specific religion. The very least we can do is look into what message there are, right? I remember how earlier we kind of disassembled the fact that there can be multiple creators, and then you can talk about it a lot more, but we kind of solidified it into one, you know? And then when you solidify into one, you're kind of just looking at the three Abrahamic faiths now, you know, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So I mean, I would look at all three equally, read into it, and then make your decision from there. But if you're curious, that whole guideline, it would fit into Islam, you know? So if you want to start from a place, start with Islam. You don't have to. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, remember how I said God is the most just?
Right.
And evidence has to be logical in the sense that it has to make sense to us with our five senses. So when you're looking at those three Abrahamic faiths, you'll come to realize, like, yo, there's some things that are like, it's like, yo, you know, it's like at the end of the day,
it's in all three.
No, I wouldn't say all three, because for us, I don't know if you're able to tell, well, we're Muslim.
Yeah.
So that whole guideline kind of fits, and remember, that guideline was not made to point you literally to Islam. It's made in mind that logically makes sense.
Yeah.
If there is a creator that's most just, most compassionate, most fair, most everything, you know, all knowledgeable. Okay, that's what a God.
Then there has
is.
to be purpose.
He has to be perfect in that sense. Okay, and if he's the most just and he's by these attributes, then he has to give us a sense of purpose, right? And remember, these things have purposes. We're not here for no reason. If God exists, right? So if you go down that alleyway of just logical reasoning, again, not favoring any specific religious entity or text, you're gonna kind of see when you go one by one, it just kind of brings back to Islam, realistically speaking. But I just wanted to conclude on that and kind of like go through that guideline. Even if you don't want to go through my guideline, I would say sit down, and because worldview is important, because if you don't have something to stand by or sit by, you're just kind of like
floating.
It's kind of like ignorance
I get
is
it.
bliss, where
100%.
knowledge is bliss. What's it called? Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, like you don't know, but you're living a good life, so who cares? You know? But you can know. You can know. You have the knowledge. AI is out there. Internet's out there, you know? And
it's just it's hard to trust certain sources, you know what I'm saying? Even if they're supposedly trustworthy. Even if, because there's always somebody out there with a what's the word? With a goal in mind in order to push whatever they want out. You know what I'm saying? And there's always going to be somebody in that position where anything that gets out to everybody, it's always going to have somebody who's pushing it. Or I wouldn't say always, because there's obviously like societal things that everybody can agree on, and that's why it gets the way it is. But I feel like majority of the things that get pushed out, that they might have a background reason as to why, you know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to trust
we're
anything.
flawed by that, by human perception, you know? We always want to more, you know, more money, more land, more woman, more, you know, more everything. And we're flawed in that sense, where as humans, we want more and more, and we make mistakes. But like I said, going through that guideline that I kind of said, just running back, I basically said God is most just, you know, if God exists, and then it's you know, it's only fair that if he's the most just, that he sends some sort of message, and that message has to be preserved, it has to be concrete, it has to logically make sense, right? and it has to be. I don't know if I mentioned it has to be for all times, right? Because it can be something that's like it's good right now and it's not good later, right? It's
Right.
good now, without AI, but as soon as AI came into the books, it's like, what should we do? This book is kind of
Yeah.
outdated. Let's go make the 21st edition. It
Right,
doesn't make
right,
sense. So it has to be a book or scripture or a prophet or a
That
God
stands the
or
test of
something.
time. Right.
Right.
Mhm.
And like I said, I was telling him like,
there has to be signposts to
Yes.
God as well. Like
yes,
whatever the message is, it has to have a way to communicate to you that the necessary existence sent it to you.
yeah.
Right.
In a fair way, like it has to be accessible, right? So I mean, if you look at it like that and you give those attributes to a creator, it's only fair to give it a chance. And I kind of basically narrowed it down to like what their establishment of breaking down polytheism. When you're stuck with monotheism, you're kind of just looking at the three Abrahamic faiths, and there's a reason why those three Abrahamic faiths are so large, almost accounting for what, like 100, almost like 98% of the world's population. Literally, almost. What is it? Christianity is like what, 4 billion, 5 billion. The Jews are actually like really small, but but this
Christianity is like 4 billion to Muslims are like
3 billion, 2 point, somewhere around that. But the point being, like, this is almost encompassing majority of world religion.
Right.
It's not popular by choice. It's popular because it holds some form of truth, right?
Yeah,
If
that's
many-
what I believe too.
Yeah, cool. So I mean, no, it's only logical. Like I said, let's push religion aside. It's only logical. And if you want to go the statistical route, statistically, if a group of people are following a certain message, a large population, it doesn't necessarily have to be true, but there has to be some truth in it. There has to be some form of guidance, right? So I mean, I like to look at it like that, and I basically ended it with like saying that if you run through each religion, you'll kind of see that Islam kind of upholds all these laws and these objective classifications we've set down, especially in this guideline. But I just want to say that for, let you know regarding that. So at least you have somewhere. And I think right before you came, you were talking about viewpoints and worldviews, and I said it's important to have this because in a world where your billionaires and your presidents are all on the Epstein list, but they don't want to release it. What moral ground do you have to stand here and say, I want to live and die here, or I support this, Well, who's to say you can support it, if there is a just God, right? But you wouldn't know until you look into, your options, right? But like I said, you're still looking into it, learning about it, so that's why I don't want to. But look into it, yeah. Yeah, but
thank you guys, man. Seriously, you guys have been really informative and that was great. Thank you.
Do you know anything about Islam or?
Not a whole lot, obviously, because Christianity's kind of been like the main focus for now, at least, and it's like I haven't really been able to go too much into other things, but like I have seen certain things about Islam and Judaism and like what I'm saying, all the religions, but like I don't know what's true and what I can actually stick with when it comes to certain things that I've heard about all the religions.
I would say that if something, it's like, to be quite frank, I used to be an atheist, right? Like, sure, I was born as a Muslim. Who cares? I was born as a Muslim, right? I became an atheist, and then eventually, I basically, this is the same parameters I use myself. I was like, well, should there be a God to begin with, right? And then all the whole thing that we did, we're like, okay, then it makes sense that Islam is the one. Obviously, I'm not saying that, you need to be it or anything like that. No. But it's more of like, if you are going to, do some serious inquiry.
I have to stop for the car. But once you're done, if you want to just hit both of these. Stop and stop, okay?
Yeah. Like,
it was nice talking with you. I gotta stop.
Alright, you too. Yeah, okay, man.
Like, if you want to do some serious inquiries, you should stick with that parameter. Yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too, man. Awesome. Alright, you too, man. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck, so
That shit hurt.
Where'd you go, bro?
In my car, I got booked, but.
That was Jake.
my car got booked, so I have to go clean it and set it up. But let's just pray really quick so I could do that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't clean that car.
Baby, there's nothing